It's week 4 in the National Football League, and we'll see two of the best running backs in the game. Christian McCaffrey and Zeke Elliott go toe-to-toe. Next on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Darnold to Marshall there, first down Panthers.
Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
On first down, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hubbard.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal.
He'll try again.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down at inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, without as much fanfare as you might expect. Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 4 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught by Reggie Bonifant. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Darnold. Getting this to Bonifant out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hand off to Bonifant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Darnold now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They give to Cannon, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Cannon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle.
Here we go. Here we go.
Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
Darnold on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, Darnold. Setting up the screen, Bonifant. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On second down, Elliott once more. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, this is Cannon.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cannon, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Darnold.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Dan Arnold, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is now 13. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. That catch good for only a couple.
Second down and 8.
To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Now, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive of 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Panthers have recovered. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards, this is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Elliott diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete.
Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be second down. Darnold. Getting this to Bonifant out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Mike McCarthy correct in his assessment there to challenge that ruling.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. On second down now, it's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
Everyone in a Carolina uniform happy to see that first down catch by DJ Moore, but none happier than his new quarterback, Sam Darnold, who never really had a wide receiver one in New York. Now he has one in DJ Moore, who's gone over 1,100 yards in each of his last 2 seasons, 3rd in the league in 2020 in yards per reception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Darnold on first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold is going to float this one deep right side.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Elliott running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Prescott on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. On first down, it's Darnold. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Cannon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now, they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper again the target. That'll bring up second down. Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Darnold and the Panthers now down by 11. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.